I wish I could be a coffee person. I enjoy the taste and smell. I love exploring new cafes and trying limited time lattes, but it gives me heart palpitations. I'm so sensitive to caffeine that I'll still feel its effects more than 12 hours later. I'll feel jittery and restless, and I won't be able to sleep, which worsens the insomnia I'm already grappling with. So I've become a tea person. I drink tea almost every day now. Matcha before busy days, and a sleepy time tea to wind down in the evenings. Often, at cafes, most drink options are coffee, and the tea they offer is in tea bags. Hello, microplastics. I'm grateful that nowadays, many places will also offer matcha, but it's a hit or miss, and unfortunately, I'd say 8 out of 10 times, if it's not a cafe that specializes in matcha, they're using a shitty powder that leaves me regretful after the first sip. Then I learned about afternoon tea, and fell in love with it. There's a huge surge in quality going from tea bags to loose leaf. The focus of the afternoon tea experience is split between the tea you select and the Tower of Treats though. So I got curious about the holy place for tea lovers, the tea house. No one in my family is a big tea drinker. Coffee tends to be the preferred caffeinated beverage in Filipino culture, so my knowledge of tea houses is pretty much limited to Uncle Iroh's tea house in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I do know that, compared to cafes, where people often do work while consuming their beverage, maybe even a meal, and afternoon tea, which is a social experience, visiting a tea house evokes a laid-back vibe that emphasizes the tea itself and encourages appreciation of the tea drinking experience. Life gets so hectic, and this haven of quiet and mindfulness is so appealing to me. So I'd love to visit a tea house for the first time, slow down with intention, and savor a lovely cup of tea. In my city, there's a couple tea houses, and the one I chose to visit is Noisy Crane, which shares a building with my local stationery store, the Paper Seahorse. After browsing stationery for a good long while, I popped over to Noisy Crane, which is a pretty small, intimate space with only a few tables. The owner greeted me and gave me an introduction of how the experience works. She went over the menu of tea options, and there were so many I was a little overwhelmed. But my eyes were instantly drawn to the one at the very bottom, Sobacha. It's a Japanese caffeine-free tea of roasted buckwheat, which fit the cozy vibe I was going for. Next time, I'd like to try the matcha. I ordered some sweet treats to pair with the tea, which were fantastic. The owner was so kind and kept giving me free lychees. I journaled a little while I was there and loved the tranquility of the space. Seriously, the tea house calmed down my nervous system. Overall, I cherished that lovely afternoon at the tea house and would definitely go again. I need more tea houses everywhere, honestly. I wish they were as ubiquitous as cafes. So, if you're someone who's coping with palpitations, drinking coffee even when you probably shouldn't, perhaps switch over to tea and open a tea house in your community. I guarantee there will be plenty of people who will appreciate the refuge you provide from this noisy world. If you'd like to hear me yap more about teas, especially caffeine-free varieties I've been getting into lately, let me know in the comments, and if you'd like to see future adventures in tea, creative writing, fountain pens, and more, I'd be honored if you subscribed. Until next time!